hell was that? Seriously. Old is the new M. Night Shyamalan movie. It's been out for a little while, I know. Mr. Late Reviews here. And if, just in case you haven't seen Old yet, and if you're wondering right off the bat, right, where does this fit on the M. Night Shyamalan scale? Is this like one of his better movies, or is it one of his lesser movies? How's the twist on this? Like, is it worth watching? My answer is avoid this movie. Do not watch it. Unless you want to have a good time ragging on a movie with some friends, then watch it. Because, yeah. Look, the gist of Old is a whole bunch of people go to a beach surrounded by these magical rocks, and they age rapidly. And the whole movie is them on the beach, aging rapidly, having old person incidents while they try to figure out a way off the island and what's happening. Now, here's a barometer of whether or not you feel like this movie is for you to watch. Like, there's some weirdness in this fucking movie. And I'm going to spoil something that happens in it. I have to. So, it's not a major story spoiler, but it is a thing that happens maybe in the first half hour, 45 minutes in the movie. First half hour. What happens is there's two young kids on this beach. I keep saying island. I don't know. Two young kids on this island. There's two young kids on this beach. They grow up to be teenagers. They bang. The girl has a baby. The baby dies 20 minutes later from lack of attention. That's a real scene that happens in this movie. And it's one of those movies where, rather than solve the mystery of the beach and why it does what it does, it's one of those movies where, to give you an explanation, it'll have the characters making theories about what's going on. And then you just assume those theories are correct, move on with the movie. Rather than be like something you solve from clues from the island and stuff. That's how they... So bad exposition, bad setup, bad events that happen in the movie, bad characters. This beach is supposed to be secret, and for reasons that involve the twist, but you've got a famous rapper on the island as well, which this movie is really dumb and bad, and doesn't deserve more time to talk about it. This is really bad movie. It's fucking hilariously bad. I'm serious. This is like happening bad. This is really bad. And I'm giving this a 2 out of 10. This is good to watch with people because I watched this with my sister, and this is us. Yeah. Look, just because in your movie, there might be some things you can do, doesn't mean you should do them. I don't think anyone needs a scene. You don't see them bang. You just know they have because she comes out pregnant. But you don't need to have that scene at all in the movie. It doesn't affect anything else. You don't need it. It was so weird when that scene happened. Like, I knew this movie was going to score low. And it does. It's a 2. And I'm going to tear this up. I mentioned the stupid spoiler twist. So here we go. So people are being sent to this island. I keep saying island. People keep being sent to this beach because at the hotel they're giving drinks and stuff that have their medicine in it for some medical condition they might have. Then they're sent to the beach where that medication will be tested over a long period of time, like for side effects and stuff like that. And I'm just like, well, how do you test all of that? Well, you've got some guy watching the beach from up above. But how do you test their medical signs and stuff? Like, a camera's not going to... It's just filming them from long distance. Like, how do you know they're getting better or worse? How do you know any of this stuff? You can't hear what's going on the island. You can't hear them talking. You see them through cameras and stuff, but how do you collate all this data? How does that happen? How are you doing this? Can't get all this medical information from fucking photographs and video footage. It doesn't make sense, and this movie is stupid. And yeah, I don't want to talk about it anymore.